Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and talk about some people for a quick second, and then I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I'm hungry. Girl, this is sad because I literally went to the grocery store yesterday, and I need to go in that kitchen and cook me something to eat. When you get off this video, go in that kitchen, take something out, and cook you something to eat. I'm not. I'm sitting here and lied to myself and lied to y'all. I'm not. I'm going right to give me a barbecue sandwich. Even though I had a barbecue sandwich the other day and I didn't even finish eating it because I didn't have a taste for it. Anyways, all right, so listen. Let's go ahead and talk about Teyana Taylor. What's her name? What she call herself? Whatever she called herself, girl. So the other day, all right, I went live, and before I went live, I was reading the comments, and somebody left a comment and asked me to talk about Teyana Taylor. I didn't know what was going on with Teyana Taylor. I don't follow Teyana Taylor. I hadn't seen anything about her on the blogs that day, so I went to Google and I put Teyana Taylor's name in Google. Nothing came up, and I mean nothing. I mean, some pictures of her came up, but like no articles came up. No tea, no shade, nothing came up. No articles, okay? So then I went to the blogs, all the blogs that we follow. Went to the blogs, didn't see anything. So I went back, hey girl, went back, replied to her comment, your comment, told you that I went and looked up Teyana Taylor, couldn't find nothing, I don't know. So when we went live, a few people mentioned in the comments that what allegedly happened. And I was like, girl, I don't know nothing about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't nobody reporting on it. That's not what I do. I don't break stories. I don't break exclusives. The last person who got on her telling lies and making up stuff, okay? Girl, them white people told her she gotta cut a check for $4 million. And Cardi said she want her money, girl, in case you ain't know. So I was like, I don't know. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know. I'm not mentioning that. Ain't nobody mentioned it. Well, they mentioned it now, okay? A couple people mentioned her. I know it's like I'm being shady because I low-key am, but I'm going to tell y'all why when I finish, okay? So Teyana Taylor, according to the Jasmine brand, Teyana Taylor addresses alleged viral TikTok video alluding to Iman cheating and her being on drugs. So Teyana Taylor is deadening all speculations about infidelity in her marriage and says she doesn't do drugs. After fans assumed that a viral TikTok video allegedly detailing the infidelities of a reality TV family with 2 daughters and a husband featured on Dancing with the Stars was based on Teyana Taylor and Iman, Teyana responded denying anything from the story was related to her. Earlier this week, a TikTok account that reenacts unconfirmed stories posted a story allegedly submitted by an anonymous celebrity assistant that extremely resembles recent life situations of R&B singer Teyana Taylor. After social media users quickly put 2 and 2 together and put Teyana's comments in shambles, the 31-year-old singer addressed the story, denying all allegations and offering sensible rebuttals as to why this alleged story is fabricated. So this is what Teyana had to say, okay? Welcome back to the pic from November the 28th. Let me guess, the white lady from TikTok sent y'all nosy here February the 22nd, huh? My comments is in shambles, so let's get to it. LOL. Lord, how they say Lord, L-A-W-D. Lord, y'all messy bloggers are worse than the National, that's what she's put, worse than the National Enquirer. The person who sent in this cap TikTok story is a fool. The person who reenacted this cap story is a fool. She better have her court coin ready. But the people who believe the cap story are the biggest fools. Shaking my head. Y'all allowed a white girl to pull some ish like this during Black History Month. Well, girl, when do you want her to pull it? She shouldn't have pulled it at all, but girl, when do you want her to pull it? Girl, next month? What? April, May, June. Can't do it in June. Okay. Got Juneteenth that month. What, July? Girl. Anyway, girl. Number one, no one have been hired or fired on my team. I want these people to stop writing their statements. I think they should let a professional publicist do it, okay? No staff, I'm sorry, let me go back. No one have been hired or fired on my team. My whole staff is my family and it's all still currently working, and it's all still currently work for me. I do not do drugs. I still currently, girl. Okay, girl, let me try to read this up, girl. Okay. I'm sorry, that was my fault. I went back up to the previous line. I do not do drugs. I don't even smoke weed. Girl, remember on Married to Medicine when Quad said that Mariah girl, she was doing that. Girl, she was doing that stuff right there. Mariah was like, cocaine. I don't even smoke hookah. Oh, girl! All right. So, anyways, I miss Mariah. I really want Mariah to come back to Married to Medicine. I don't care what nobody say. I'm almost about to start a petition. That's how much I want Mariah to come back. Girl. Anyways, all right. So, I lost my place. My whole staff is my family and all still currently work for me. I do not do drugs. Okay, I only drink occasionally. If I overdosed, where's the 911 call? How would I be able to walk myself into the hospital? How would I be able to get discharged from the hospital in less than 4 hours? How would I be able to perform an ATL perform an ATL perfectly 2 days later? Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can make Petunia overdose on a damn thing. I'd kill Iman fine ass, put him in a nice suit and bury him my damn self before I ever let him or anybody push me to do drugs or take myself out. So let's be clear, she or whoever sent this story in ain't spilling my tea because it ain't mine to spill. Clout seems to be the only true candy involved in this whole situation. Clout chasing ass do anything for views. Ass bloggers have to stop preying on Black positive families that are thriving. Instead, start praying for world peace and to bring an end to all the craziness going on out here. People are dying. Police are still killing our brothers. Our brothers are still killing our brothers and sisters. She left that part out. Black women are still the most disrespected and unprotected women in the world by Black men. Y'all don't want to say it, but girl, it is what it is, girl. The ones who y'all seek protection from are the ones that do the most harm. Think about it. All right. Kids are still getting trafficked. We got bigger fish to fry here, y'all. Get focused. Damn. Now carry on. Nothing to see here. Girl, you're right. It's nothing to see here, Teyana, because this is what it comes down to. Do I believe Teyana? Absolutely. I don't think Teyana was OD'd or do whatever she said. I believe it, right? But the truth of the matter is, Teyana, what nobody talking about this, girl. I'm sorry. A few people. The people on TikTok, I guess. Girl, I don't know about today, but the other day, when the girls was like, oh, it broke on TikTok, I for real put that girl's name into the search engine, Teyana Taylor. Ain't nothing came up, okay? What nobody, no tea, no shade, all tea, all shade. What nobody talking about no Teyana Taylor. Ain't nobody talking about Teyana Taylor. Ain't nobody talking about her family. Ain't nobody wrote no article on her tour. Ain't nobody wrote no article on her dancing skills. Ain't nobody wrote no article on her upcoming projects. Nothing. Did this really need to be addressed? To me, I really don't think it needed to. I really don't think it needed to. While yes, people talked about it, that one little day on TikTok. Girl, you know how much shit we talking about today? Girl, we ain't even thinking about Teyana Taylor and what them people said about her on TikTok. Shout out to Teyana Taylor, girl. All right. That's just nasty. Gary Payton says Shaq used to throw his feces on rookies as a prank. Neighbors, Shaq needed to beat for what he used to do to the rookies on his team years ago. Baby, y'all need to start proofreading neighborhood talk. I'm just saying, girl. During the recent interview with Vlad TV, Gary Payton, who was Shaq's teammate for 1 year with the Lakers and then 2 years with the Heat in the 2000s, revealed... You mean the early 2000s? Come on. I'm thinking, bitch, are we out the 2000s? Girl, I was really sitting here thinking, girl, are we out the 2000s? Like, no, we're not in the 2000s no more. But I guess he meant like the 2000s, like the 2000s, and like, girl, y'all get what he meant, girl. Y'all get what he meant. Maybe that was my slow moment. Revealed that the big diesel would go to the bathroom in a bucket for about a week and then dump it on unsuspecting rookies who were in stalls. He would pour it on them, the Glove said. Payton did not name the rookies who were subject to the revolting prank, but he did say he made an effort to make Shaq pay for it all. GP would occasionally steal the former NBA superstar's underwear, forcing him to be free balling all the time. You stealing his underwear and him probably going to practice without any underwear on. Because I doubt he was out there in the games. And if he was out there in the games without underwear on and didn't nobody say anything about seeing some penis flying around, because usually I could see that making the news. Like, oh, Shaq's penis was spotted during the game. Girl, either Shaq ain't got the other. Let me leave that man penis alone. Girl, you stealing someone's underwear is not the same thing as somebody throwing shit on somebody. And it's sad because as much as people are going to probably try to say that, oh, this is what people do, this is what happens to rookies. Girl, no, y'all always want to talk about reasons to get somebody's ass whooped. Shaq should have got his ass whooped all up and through that goddamn locker room. To throw some shit on someone? There's no explaining that away. It's wrong. Shaq should have got his ass whooped, but he knew that in the position that he was in, no one could do anything to him. That's what he knew. He knew that I'm Shaquille O'Neal. I'm one of the stars of this team, one of the stars of the NBA, period. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. And if you do something about it, I'm gonna make sure your ass is gone. That's what Shaq was more than likely on. So I'm gonna do what I want to do to you, and you're gonna take it. That is so disgusting. And then these people, this is not like a job where you can just like go apply. I want to play in the NBA today. Let me go put an application in. You know? So now these people these men who probably dreamt about playing in this sport for the longest finally have their chance, and they have to just deal walking around smelling like somebody's shit. Miami Beach, oh girl, my finger keeps touching the thing. Miami Beach to restrict booze sales ahead of expected spring break. Miami Beach to restrict booze sales ahead of expected spring break chaos. All right, so officials in Miami Beach voted this week to restrict alcohol sales in March as the city hopes to stave off the spring break calamity that overwhelmed the seaside paradise in 2021. During March, on either side of St. Patrick's Day, at the high point at spring break, the disorder in our city is intolerable. It's just that simple, said Miami Beach Mayor Dan Gelber, according to CNN. The new resolution shuts off on-premise booze sales at 2 a.m. from March the 7th to March the 21st in the entertainment district of South Beach. The typical time for last call is 5 a.m. I'm spitting all in y'all faces. The ruling will ensure a safe environment as we protect the quality of life of our residents in a temporary ordinance, said the city commissioner Alex Fernandez. Officials in Miami Beach voted this week to restrict alcohol sales. Oh, I'm sorry, I just read that, sorry. It's just picking winners and losers. It's wrong, said Jimmy Resnick, the landlord for South Beach Club Exchange Miami, which sits on the edge of the restricted zone south of 16th Street. You walk approximately a block and a half and you're at Mr. Jones. They get to open until 5 o'clock. It's ludicrous, he said. I think that you do it citywide or you don't do it at all. The situation in Miami Beach grew so outrageous last year that the city enacted an 8 p.m. curfew and declared a state of emergency. Girl, I will say this much, girl. Even though Mr. Jones ain't got nothing to do with it, girl, when I tell you Jimmy is mad, when I tell you Jimmy is calling out the businesses, if Mr. Jones can stay open to 5 a.m., then why I can't? I know that's right. It is true. If you're gonna enforce a rule or this temporary law, then girl, it needs to be for everybody. It needs to be for everybody, not just if you live within 5th Street and 6th. I think I could be wrong. I think it starts at 5th Street. Am I wrong, y'all? For the people who live in Miami, no. But not just because your businesses are within this certain area, then anyone outside of that, even though you may still be in South Beach, you're good to go. The residents, you hear what they said. Hold up. Oh, the ruling will ensure a safe environment as we protect the quality of life of our residents in a temporary ordinance. So it's temporary ordinance, not a law. But girl, I get it, because I'm just gonna tell y'all, girl, South Beach is ghetto. South Beach is ghetto, especially South Beach is ghetto on holidays. I've made the mistake of going down there a couple of times on holidays, and I finally realized this is not the time for me. I like to go to South Beach, because when I do go to Miami, I usually stay in South Beach. I usually let me turn this TV off. When I do go to South Beach, I like to go when it's not a holiday. When it's not a holiday, spring break, if it's like a partying holiday, like July the 4th, Memorial Day, Labor Day, stuff like that where, people gonna be out and about, like I don't wanna go. So I could understand the residents in that area who, girl, you walk out and it's just a hot mess, right? It's people everywhere, traffic everywhere, whether it's by foot, by car, by bike, right? But I also think about this too. Whenever you move to certain areas, it's hard for me to believe that someone would willingly move to South Beach or knowingly move to South Beach and you don't know what South Beach is about. It's kind of like people who go, when you think of Las Vegas, I think that people think of partying, they think of the Strip, they think of Fremont. I think when people think of Miami, they think of South Beach, right? The glitz and the glamour, but that's, Miami kind of, girl, y'all know Miami kind of hood a little bit. But so it's kind of like, girl, why would you move into an area where it could potentially, you could complain about noise and traffic and, I'm not saying that you should feel unsafe in an area that you live in, but it's kind of like me moving downtown. I know me moving downtown that homeless people will probably be an issue, right? It's not like LA, okay? But moving downtown, there are homeless people around. Of course, some of these homeless people have mental health issues. And then on the weekends, it's traffic, whether it's by foot or by car, right? So it's kind of like those things you kind of have to take into account. It's not like you living on the outskirts of town where it's just kind of like, oh, ain't nothing really popping out here. Like where I used to live in a West Chase area. It's not like downtown, right? You might have bars scattered around, but it's not like a downtown feeling. Anyways, I'm just running my mouth. But yeah, hopefully, you know, the businesses don't suffer too much with this ordinance that's taking place within the dates that I said earlier. But I do think it is unfair that everybody, it doesn't affect everybody, it only affects some, right? Anyways, that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.